So fire there to kind of stall this attack out and build a little bit of time for some rotations.
Yep, and Sick getting aggressive. Paranoias go through. They're going to be traded back. No, it was a leer to find that stun or that blind. And blue and red go back and forth. But Envy find themselves on the back foot now, down to their last. It's all up to Mummay, who, as you noted, now playing that controller. And the Omen also has the spike. So trying to make a play here. Low HP on one. If he could find that kill, makes it then just a 1v1 on that A site, as we see that rotation coming all the way through already from Dapper. So nice little split. We'll see what Mummay can get done.
Indeed, we shall. As he has brought the spike up, but I think he has been spotted indeed. So now the element of surprise has certainly withered away. Gonna have to just try to duel his way out of this situation now as he comes up through a heaven. He does find the 1v1 on Zombs. Trying to play up close here and deny them a way to stop this spike from coming in, as it will make its way onto the site now and plant, and Food up close, able to get one, but it's still even at 2-on-2.
Yep, the kill traded right back, but there's Mummay with the Bulldog, a bit more firepower than that Stinger, and it's all up to Sick, who's been very clutch for the Sentinel roster in the past. Finger in hand is going to play the kill on towards Sidewalk, able to pick that one up onto Finesse, looking for another, but it's Mummay again with the Bulldog. And it doesn't stop here with the run it back. Paranoia goes through, and Sick is still able to find one, and Sinatra is there to back him up. Food.
He's under threat. He's just needing to delay a little bit longer, and his teammates will start making those rotations. They're already all basically here, and ShahZaM is going to catch Finesse.
Doesn't spot Food going up top, though. It is a 1-for-1, which leaves it down to the last for Envy. It is crashies, one of those players we said we have to keep an eye out for. Able to take down Sick. That's a big one to have off the board, but it is going to be a 1v2 over towards this A side. Now a 1v1, trying to take the fight to Dapper, but Dapper comes out on top.
Looking for early map control as they're trying to make their way up into tree.
And 3 ultimates used there as a Hunter's Fury. Doesn't find too much there, and that's Caboose down after finding 1 kill. Mummay has since made it onto the site, but isn't necessarily safe. Is able to hang out underneath heaven, but the rest of the team cannot get on just yet, and ShahZaM is making sure the door is shut in their face. Sick to trade one back with crashes on it as well. And here we go. We find ourselves even across the board, a 2v2 in all the chaos, but Mummay has the angle. He escapes away, but the spike yet to be planted, and who better than Sinatra? No, it's Finesse to close it out. Started talking about cameras, I got excited, but it was actually the camera taken down from Dapper, and there it is. Caboose just didn't seem like he wanted to react there. Mummy's able to trade it back, but a 1-for-1. Still favorable, I believe, on the Sentinel side. You have that ultimate coming on through from Sick. Not going to find too much. They're out towards mid, so they're storming onto the site, and only 25 seconds left on the clock as that neural theft gets used. They spot Sick on the flank, and now it's red all across the kill feed. Sinatra, the last man standing, has full HP, and he just has to delay. He has to find the spike carrier and stay alive. Instead, he will find crashies. The spike now looking to get planted. It will go down. It's a 1v2, and once more, unscathed is Sinatra here as he looks to take the site. The op shot gonna go wide, a shock dart in hand, a recon bolt just behind it. Now available as Food looks to get aggressive. Sinatra's gonna eventually have to push, and Mummay is going to stop it.
Envy wins 6 of the last 7, even when some of the rounds are close. Close doesn't count anymore. Envy are building up a massive lead right now. ShahZaM has spotted the B lobby attack, and somehow while Leard hits the headshot on the Food.
The ball doesn't lie. ShahZaM went up top and didn't get a kill through B main, but still ended up finding one through the Lear, as you pointed out. But Caboose on the flank will take the knives out of the equation, but we still find ourselves in an equal situation only for a moment. But Mummay is on the A site. Operator in hand, does not have a weapon upgrade here. Will now have a weapon to swap from. In the 1v1 we go, and Envy are not giving up control here. And it's up to Dapper. Atlas Cypher gets legged on the way in, but finds Mummay on his way out. It's 5 HP to the good. And Sentinels back in the win column.
Play it a little bit longer. He's going to sneak in behind enemy lines. Envy with that drone chase have done so well to get deep into the territory of Sentinel. ShahZaM was able to get a kill, though, keep it even, and now he's got a read of the situation, and he's striking back.
He is not done with that op just yet. They give up the mid control. He finds Caboose, the second member to lurk. Now it's all up to Mummay in a 1v2 with 21 health. To be able to get that plant down at the very least. But at that point, I think you just get pinched from all angles. You see ShahZaM pushing on through. Ooh, he actually hears the footsteps. They stop the plant, and Sinatra from up top will get him. No, and they know exactly how Envy want to play it. The playthrough B had been working, and it was a fast one to get it done. This time, not going to be the same result. Dapper finds that kill. Making a second one, finally traded out, and the operator now goes down as Finesse with the stinger. That gun just too strong. On the last round of the half, we find ourselves in a 3v3, making a 2v3 as the Odin still popping off, but Sinatra forced to reload. I would imagine he looks to swap weapons, but with ultimates available, we see Mummay again trying to make his leave. No, he just went back towards the spawn. I don't know what the play was, but either way, Dust, we are 6-6.
And the rest coming through back halls, and everyone from Sentinels is inside the site. Like, this is going to be so chaotic, man.
And not the most advantageous post-plant position here for Sentinels, as they are all corralled, but they're going to have their corners. You see real close here. Caboose will be one. It's actually going to be sick, taken down, and Envy just start to find the kills. It's all up to ShahZaM. Full HP and just has to buy a bit of time, but can't do that at the least. Their arsenal, so they're looking to take the fight right to him, which could pay off in dividends, unfortunately. Bucky not going to get too much at close range at Sinatra with that upgrade advantage from the last round, and the Stinger's not going to find the kill just yet. Finally, it's a right click from Caboose to sit Sinatra down, but only after he's found 2 kills, and the rest of Envy look to fall down around him. The spike not even picked up yet here. Sentinel's just looking for the kills to close it out.
They're probably looking to take the nod. I mean, Envy, I feel like economically are in some trouble.
Onto Finesse, who backs away and sends the Phoenix back from whence he came. Food gonna trade it back with his own to run it back. A flash out. He spots one in the corner and just can't find the kills. And now in a pretty bad spot as he once more. And back towards the ultimate, losing that armor. Sentinels down a player. Not the end of the world. Is Crashy actually going to make it 2 players? ShahZaM's only able to get 1 back. The A side has been taken, but as the rest of the team starts to get on, Caboose, the bouncer at the door. ShahZaM isn't done just yet, as he's down to the last. It's 35 health on the jet. He's able to find 1, not the ace. Now Crashies is forced to back away. And as you mentioned, the economy not in a great spot. So at the very least, you don't want everybody dying here, even if you are that winning squad. And Envy looking to make sure it's not them. Sentinels down to their last. Zombs Nation with the door broken down. Needs to stop the defuse, but the spike is in such an awkward spot. There might just be no real way in. He's able to find 2, almost 3 on the way out. Eating this guy alt orbs, and now he's finally going to start to use it. They look to storm onto the site, but it's a paranoia. Natra going to bide his time, not go for the first. Finally, that ult is going to be sent right back, but Envy pick up a couple of kills. And the neural theft going to give out some information. Not the spray down, though. He queued up a curveball instead, so Sick couldn't find anything there. And Food will actually find him waiting inside the smoke. Now with the spike planted, again, the economy, things looking incredibly dire. Dapper needs to come up huge here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough as well. He's stuck in the back of the site. He did kind of bob and weave around the drone, however, so he's able to kind of blindside Food, who was not ready for that. And now he's still taking some chip shots here and there. He's still hanging on, but now the defense is going to split 2 routes at once. Dapper trying to dance around and find 1v1s as best he can, but they do get inside the site behind the boxes, not allowing him a chance to break the aim loose.
No kill, but has the information that they're looking to storm on. That's Food using that run it back and able to find a kill, so goes good for 1, and Caboose still in an awkward angle inside the smoke. They're trying to spray him down. Dapper able to find a kill, but Caboose gonna trade it right back, and back and forth we go on this A site. It's the massacre on A site, and now it's down to not Dapper this time, but the opposing Cypher in a 1v2. Has to find a way in and defuse this spike. Has the neural theft available, but Envy also have some rounds to play with, so it's not the end of the world if this doesn't go their way. Nice hot hand's gonna force him on out, and he doesn't have the time to keep on scooting through. The response gonna be a run it back up to Catwalk. Does get tagged out, and Sick is trying to find whatever he can. He's actually able to find a kill with the blink in his face there, and a Hunter's Fury gets so much from Crashies. The health bar for Sentinels, everybody hurting on this squad, and that is the result of the Hunter's Fury tag.
Yeah, he tagged 3 different players with that between all the shots, so that was a lot of value. Even if he didn't get a kill, he definitely chipped away at the Sentinels bank here, and now we're seeing some, again, just these weird exchanges around smokes where both teams are willing to take some risk. And so far, it looks like Envy are coming out on top as we're going to see Finesse swinging up through Cat. He finds Stick, and he does not overextend. He gets out.
He's about to run right into Mummy here, who has been pretty much the top frag for the entire game here.
By the Omen on site, that's going to be Mummy. Hunter's Fury is going to use that info to try to get a pick, and it indeed will, but Food also found his man, and Caboose still has this close angle with Empress on tree position, and he finds his man as well. This is looking dire for Sentinels.
We're able to close out the tag that Sinatra found on Food, but as you said, the Empress is on a 3v2 Sentinels in a dire situation. That shock dart just going to miss on out because of where that spike was being planted. Crash is trying to do everything they can, and the cherry on top for Envy here. The neural theft spotting them both corralled. The recon bolt gonna give some info, but the neural theft comes out on top. They close it out, and Envy once more in this series against Sentinels will find a win on Ascent. Evolved quite a bit for Envy since then. This time though, starting off on the defense, it's 5 members all stacked up here right inside the smoke, but a nice sage wall to keep them safe even in these close quarters. It'll allow the plant, but on the flank, here comes Envy. Moved from the back, is able to find 2. Mummy grabs another, and it's all down to the last here. Sick has been so good in the past, but it's hard to do with only 13 rounds in the mag. And Caboose!
Things change with the wall and gets put down as Sentinels are just trying to force a plant onto the site, which they will succeed at doing. So look at that economy in play. But now here comes the superior firepower of Envy on the retake.
The run it back going to be used as well, so Envy not looking to give up anything here in this one, as Caboose is first to find kill on the site. Zombs going to trade one back, so trying to hurt the economy the best they can. Dapper on the board as well, and once more we're in a 2v2 Sentinels against all odds, trying to get it done, and with those kills, Sick has the Hunter's Fury. A nice flash out. Dapper going to be playing close quarters. There's the Hunter's Fury. The first shot going to go on through. Not going to find too much there, and I believe it should just be the stick. No, actually going to die, and they're so far away. I don't know if Finesse has the time.
No,
what
he does.
a play.
He was trying to come in and catch Sick.
Stingers here. Nice pickup in that. Caboose going to swing on out. That's the rifle. Down on the rifles for Sentinel, starting to come out on top. They want to tie things up here on this attacking side. Food will get corralled back towards this yellow box. Tosses out a flash. Is going to get the blind, but now maybe needs to try and get himself to safety. It looks like he just wants to take the fight right to him. If he's going to go out, it's on the sword, on his shield. Crash is able to get one back, but Sentinels just so oppressive there up towards B-Long.
Position, which they have done. The defense is back in place, but they still are a man behind, but that shot has equalized things. Time is getting low, and Envy are pushing in as Sentinels are forced to put the spike down, and they've all been caught out. It's only Sick now left.
Isn't a whole lot of information to be found. You know, there's no neural theft from Dapper this time to spot out those defenders, so it didn't leave a whole lot answered there for Sentinels, and end up getting running down, playing too slow. ShahZaM playing a bit quicker in this one. Finds that first op shot. Sinatra gonna go up top, but he's jumping, can't find his footing, but the res comes through, so they stay alive for a bit longer. Now a 5v3, the ultimates not necessarily being traded out. That lockdown does come through and should be able to push him off. Finesse picks up a kill. Boost able to even the odds, and what once was a 6-man roster here in this round, now down to the last 3. They're playing off the site. ShahZaM has the blades available, and
look at this.
Oh, look at that angle.
Oh my goodness, they're going to meet each other here very soon, though, and Sentinels will be the one taking the victories, and that is broken the round back open for the team. It looked like Envy were actually shutting down this attack, but then, again, they thought maybe Sentinels were backing off. Then Dapper strikes, and that is the X factor of the round. Dapper has absolutely saved the day for Sentinels here. What a great round. He might even be the one to put the finishing touches. No, never mind. Finesse gets himself into a 1v2. And, well, that was a short-lived clutch situation, wasn't it? It's just him sent them out right away.
That swarm grenade that was just tossed out. A couple rounds ago, we saw Finesse bounce it off the barrier, and I mean, it yields the same result. This time it wasn't off the barrier, but Sinatra still finding that kill onto the Killjoy. Renders all of that utility now useless, but a kill traded back. No res available this time around. And Caboose finds another paint shell kill. They just keep planting in the same spot, and they get punished for it. Unfortunately, for Food, the stinger for Zombs going to come out on top, but crashies is another man on the flank. He's got the discipline for one, not going to find the second. It's back and forth once more, but so much damage traded onto Dapper. He finally gets sat down. Now Zombs has to come up clutch. He finds the first inside the smoke. It's Omen v Omen. Zombs trying to keep the momentum going forward, and Zombs Nation 3 kills for the Omen.
Sentinels, though, still trying to strike onto A. Recon goes down, trying to clear out some angles. They're going to try to wall off here and get the spike into position. There's a little bit of a corner that they can plant in right there, where the wall blocks things off, but even with the plant, he's caught right away, but at least they get that economy out of it. The round, different story.
Yeah, the round, definitely a different story. No Hunter's Fury this time. Rupture for each team. Not everything is going to work every single time. You can't just keep, running at them and expecting the same result. That's exactly what's happening here. And Sentinels, no res available this time around. Cut down their last 2. One postured up inside a nest, though. ShahZaM already made his way up top, but Caboose cuts him down. Make it 2, as it's all up to Zombs. And this is a tough one to get done. A stinger in hand, and he might just walk away from it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good point to raise here, as the site is well and truly locked down. Spike is well out of reach. On top of that, Zombs trying to angle around the best he can in this opening of the wall. He does indeed find mummay particular plant. It's all about whether or not he can get it off, and well, ShahZaM finding that pick, that's going to really take that tool off the table. But crashies and company swinging back in. Huge play from crashies with the hat trick before Zombs finally silences him. But mummay catches Zombs' rotation, and now it's all on Sick. And he is not long for this world. It is going to be Envy. We're against weaker opposition like Space Station and Beast Coast, but it's also come against teams like Ambox and Immortals. So, I mean, they are definitely a dangerous team here at Sentinels. They need to be a bit fearful of.
As that classic proves to be a dangerous weapon, taking down the frenzy of one. FNS finds the first kill, but Sentinels strike back, pick up one, make it another, as food will fall, but the spike has been planted. Now everybody looking to get cut down. Now crashies with a beautiful shock dart. Gonna make sure that paranoia gets 0 value, and Sinatra, this is the man of the hour, the man of the half, needs to have himself a handful of kills here in this one to work his way on up. 2 kills is exactly what he needs to find. One playing out towards yellow, one playing out towards mid. Dapper gonna get cut down by crashies, and Sinatra finds himself in a 1v2. It's the classic of FNS on site. Sinatra trying to run crashies down, but the ring around the rosy. This is how you have to play it. He's running out of time. He finds the kill, but what does it mean? It means a whole lot of nothing. It means another pistol to Envy Dust. That drone gonna get some info, and a recon bolt right behind it. Gonna spot the push onto this B side, but the sprays come down. Zombs the first to find the kill, but Caboose will finish that one off. Sinatra, although on low HP, is able to battle back
30 seconds left
and find the kill onto Caboose, the member who once did damage to him with those paint shells. The spike actually gonna get stopped, but Food still picks up the kill. Sentinels are delaying as long as they can. The HP bars are low on the 2 remaining. The wall is up. The shorty up top from ShahZaM, not going to find too much just yet, and there's just no way out. That's the spike now down on the ground, and FNS running out of time, has to find everything here. No time to plant, only time to frag out, and he's not able to do it. Sentinels against all odds grab a round.
Trying to run it back here to push off the retake a bit, as it is a man advantage for Sentinels on this sweep back through A site, but Finesse connects the dots. Now it's back equal. Crashies catching this flank here, catching Sick, swapping around, and not ready. And now Envy are up.
Hunter's Fury not going to find the tag onto Sinatra here, as he does find a kill. Food able to finish what he started. Dapper trying to do everything he can. He's only got 4 HP, and it's a shock dart from downtown.
Where they were typically at on their rankings, and now they're starting to deliver in this matchup too.
No stopper looking to get aggressive as Food finds the first kill. Boombot right behind, using that like Yowl drone, trying to play right behind it to see if it got any info. Unfortunately, not a whole lot, but acting as that baby lockdown. And here comes the mama bear lockdown, but ShahZaM says, I don't think so. Finds that first kill and looks to continue pushing forward to stay aggressive. Tries to take the lockdown for his team, but one player to be detained on this site. Dapper, Sinatra still hanging out nice and pretty, not going to be detained. They're pushing up nice and close. They're taking the fight right to him. And it's crashies again with the shock darts going just a bit too far. Doesn't have the angle. Finds 2 kills on the way out, but Sentinels pick up another. Smokes are going to go out. Going to smoke off Snowman to try and stop that deep push. Lear goes through. It's taken down almost immediately. Sinatra's able to find one, looking for the second, but he's traded back. It's an eco round again for Envy, and they're finding the kills. Dapper from downtown will come out on that trade, but Sentinels down to the last 2 should Dapper's got the res, actually, so it could be a
Yeah.
3v3 at the very least. No,
Not-
the
it
res
doesn't
is
matter
now
now.
taken off the board.
Oh my goodness. They needed Sinatra to collect that orb and get out of there, but he just got overwhelmed by numbers. Envy just pop
30
off 3
seconds
kills
left.
in the blink of an eye, even with just mostly pistols, and now they all of a sudden have a 3-on-1. It's all on ShahZaM inside the container waiting.
Very scary spot to be, but he's able to down one. Takes the spike down. Now running out of time is Envy once more. They
10
find
seconds
themselves in an awkward spot, and ShahZaM is looking to clutch up. He's able to create some distance, and Food just has to try and run him down. The hot hands go through, and that's going to be it. ShahZaM goes clutch in a 1v3. Send that Phoenix right back, and now the play towards B once more. This has not been the best spot for him, as Sick can use that Hunter's Fury. Not able to find a tag just yet. The kill's going to be traded back and forth on this B site. But we have to pay attention to the clock dust. There's a whole lot of time, but that has been what is killing Envy here as
Sure.
Finesse finds another kill. Ooh,
Finally, though, they got ShahZaM off the board, a key piece off the squares that has been in this game of chess for Sentinels time and time again. But Sick, he's still standing, and we know how consistent this guy can be. He's come in, he's found one, he's evened it back up to a 2-on-2. The spike is ticking, and Sick is going to fade it all up to Zombs. Now he lines them both up, though, anyway, with the Stinger. 4 HP to spare. Them stopping Sentinels on tying this thing up. It's going to take something crazy for them to strike back now, it seems.
ShahZaM went for the quick scope there, able to get out, dash to safety without taking too much damage. A nice recon bolt from Sick is able to net a kill, and he's able to find another as he pushes up aggressively. Again, it was that thrifty eco buy. Now an upgrade for Crashies, full HPs. He tries to trade the kill back, and maybe his mouse died there because his crosshair was not moving. Spike yet to be planted. The turret goes down, but what can ShahZaM do about it? He can make sure it doesn't get too much. The spike now on the floor. The rest comes through onto Sinatra once more, but Mummay is trying to take this round into his own hands. 3 kills for the Omen. Food, unfortunately, not going to find too much. He tries to ult away, but ShahZaM again will stunt the play. Crashies the top frag here in a 1v3. The knives are available. The recon bolt's gonna try and spot him out, but Zombs will take him down. And Sentinels, pretty hindered by. Coming on through his Food, gonna get tagged out, shot through the wall. A huge heads-up spray from Sinatra, and also finding the kill onto Mummay, who is swinging outside of yellow. Now Sinatra's starting to feel himself, and across the map, Sick will find one with the Hunter's Fury. Make it another, as Dapper was there just to try and help out. Sentinels looking to close it out, and it's all up to Kaboose, who has floundered a bit in this second half. Blast pack goes through, not able to dodge out on the shots, and Sentinels will bring us to map 3. Seeing the feeding a frenzy. Now over towards this B site, like you noted, shots up from heaven. Nice little spray down. Sinatra gonna find the first, and he is picking up, and he is hot here in this one. 3 quick kills will stunt this push, and you see alert coming around from Mummay, but somebody's right behind him, trailing very closely.
Indeed, that is going to be the case, as Mummay is going to get caught up here in a crossfire inside B Heaven, and Caboose doesn't seem like he's long for this world either.
Gonna get some information that 1 is playing up towards heaven, possibly 2, as they are up there. Zam gonna push onto the site. Mummay gonna take him down. That's Mummay on the jet this time around. You pointed it out, and it's starting to pay off. The cloud burst goes through to try and stop anybody else coming through elbow, and Sinatra now needs to show up. He's got some help, unfortunately. Obviously, it went all the way out towards site, but if somebody was pushing in and that flash was behind him, it would have told him that they're blinded, but blindsided. Our Food and Mummay as they look to push up towards heaven, but Sick, the bouncer at the door, not letting it happen this time around, and they're just going to get corralled. The spike is now down, and there it is, Crashies.
As they are now storming through A Heaven with that 2-man advantage. They have full control of site. There's a defender blocked off inside elbow, isolated from support, but Dapper comes through screens and finds one, and Zombs able to sit on the site, but he is quickly dealt with. There was this small spurt of energy from Sentinels, but now it's being stamped out. Sick was trying to give it a bit more life, but
you will trade that as a B site. Has been taken just about all the way across the board. Sentinels looking to find a way in. It's Sinatra with the showstopper. Behind him is Crashies, and the showstopper gets nothing. Now the spike to be planted, but you still cannot count this Sentinel squad out. You've got a couple playing up towards heaven. One playing back towards that defender-sided spawn. What can ShahZaM find here? He's got to check every single angle. And again, the tall box added, the different angles that you have here playing back towards the defender-sided spawn, but 2 kills come on through, and now things are looking quite a bit more doable. Kaboose gonna push on in, find a kill, no longer on the raise, but the Omen, and another one to follow. Can he make it 3? Yes, he can. Envy inch that one out.
You know, kind of emphasizes it more.
And Sinatra gonna get 2 through the smoke here. Playing aggressive, not giving any space for a play to be made with those Seekers. Not just yet, at the very least. And Kaboose, some way, somehow, will find Sick. And Sentinels, no longer, as I was about to say, find themselves on the back foot. They're going to even the odds, and they're forced to use the blades here. Crashy on low HP. The unfortunate thing about the Sky is cannot heal himself.
Into A heaven, and those back hauls put ShahZaM in a very tough 1v2, but Sky is low. He's fully in.
They're all the way up just about everywhere. Sentinels back off so much, but they trade 2 for 1. So favorable, although the map control not in their favor. And the res finally comes through. So it's going to be that 5v3.
Oh,
Kaboose
no.
had so much space, but he fumbles it. And Sentinels are looking to get back in this one as the plant comes through. FNS not going to be able to get too much there. Mummy going to whip on the knives. And
this time you thought they're primed to actually build off of it. Well,
oh, he flips back around and Sinatra takes him down. But what a read by Sentinels to not give up this A site, although it looked like a handful were going over towards B. Now the A site's starting to get cleared out and things get a bit easier in this take as Dappers finds crashies, takes a bit of damage on the way out, but still healthy enough to try and fight low HP as well. On food, the Rays stuck on the site, and the post-plant positions aren't the worst as that op shot from downtown. ShahZaM now trying to trade things back in a 1v2 once more, trying to go clutch, has to clear out the angles, but Mummy will sit him down, rights his wrongs.
Wall is going to break down at middle. Food going to use that boom bot now to start trying to clear out Rose's position, but Sinatra plays off of it perfectly for 2 kills. What a well-done round, and they're winning these exchanges in middle. They still have man advantage. Despite the fact that things have gotten dicey, they also have the spike in their possession.
And that is arguably one of the worst spots to have it go down, and crashies from downtown is only good for just about 120 damage. Seen it, so the information is there.
And then the
neural theft on top of it all. They're just throwing everything at the Sentinel squad to try and grab 8 rounds, and Kaboose once more has postured deep into this defender-sided spawn, and all 3 are coming through a smoke, but ShahZaM with an easy right click to the head will pop the grape of the Omen. They've still got 4 more to worry about, and they're down to their last 2. Food gonna pop out the showstopper, try and do just that against ShahZaM, who's looking to go hot in this one. Paranoia goes through. ShahZaM finds 1, dash into the back of the site. Food will trade it back, and here we go. A 1v3, but it's not enough manpower for Sentinels.
Crashies making sure that there's no mid flank, and they're about to start sliding into the DMs of Sentinels here at the B site.
Yeah, and it's actually sick to deny that one, throwing the block out onto Food, making sure that
that's a friend zone. Yep.
Yeah, into the friend zone of Food will go. The flank not getting too much. I thought maybe Crashies would get something done. It is 1 kill, but Sentinel is a free B site, means a free pistol round 1. Again, it looks like another free take over towards A. Frenzy damage going down. ShahZaM still nice and healthy, though, able to back his teammate up. Mummy with the classic, not able to get away this time, but somehow we find ourselves even. I say somehow, but it's the power of the Bucky. It's the power of the paint shells. And now we got to see the power of Crashies as he looks to rear up on this site. And the spike yet to be planted. There it goes, and just the frenzy in hand. Should be able to pick up that Bucky. A very, very tall order from downtown. Sinatra will find the kill.
Yeah, Crashies wasn't able to get that Trailblazer up, though, and actually get full numbers on A side, so they're actually not quite sure how heavy attack this is going to be. And now it's coming in at just the right time before Envy could really get the rotations in, and they're getting the entries as well. But look at Crashies from the back of the site. Huge kills, changes everything.
Sinatra making sure there's no free lunch here through this heaven entry as the Seekers go through. Fortunately, he downs his Seeker, so the one allotted to him is down, and now going the other way, but Mummy answering back with knives of his own, finds 3. Now needs to find a couple more. It's down to the last 2. It's down to the last one for Zombs. All the way by his lonesome, lower HP, but they can just stick the spike. It's not planted for him, and they're going to do just that. Crashies and Mummay go huge again for Envy.
Quickly rotate over to reinforce this B site. So this is a really tough spot here for Sentinels, where they are able to get both entries on the defenders. Food strikes back, but only good for one, and Sentinels somehow still find a way to overwhelm a B site that was pretty well defended.
30 seconds left.
Now running out of time, they're able to get the plant, but it's all down to the last. Mummay, no knives available, only an operator to his name here. Sick gonna try and peek on out. Sick gonna be taken down. Now tossing over by possibly a rifle there that Mummay could opt into using. Dapper gonna play back towards site. ShahZaM holding it down right next to this tall box, this brand new tall box, as the camera will fall. We'll see what Mummay can get done. Needs to come up huge here,
as they are going to once again start hammering away. Now, crashies does have B main control, at least for now, with the help of his Omen, but now we see the exchanges break out, and it's favoring Envy. They maintain B lobby control. They have so many angles to come back into this B site, and they're a man up, and it's only going to get better with that kill from Mummay.
And Mummay, with those tight angles, he found one trying to sneak on through back towards defender spawn, towards out of heaven, and then does it again here, peeking from the defender's spawn. ShahZaM and Dapper trade him back, though. The odds have been even, and it's all up to ShahZaM. 100 HP to his name, finds the first kill on the low HP food, and the spike is planted. So Crashies has to make a play. The pickup there and taking down Mummay. Goes towards the back inside elbow, and he gets saved food to keep him alive as ShahZaM was storming onto the site. What a heads-up play there.
That is so big. It allows him to complete the ult and stay and not have to cancel, so he can be there as a reinforcement to hold this site. That is so massive that he's been able to have that happen for him. And now Sentinels are in a world of trouble. They only had 2 members left. Dapper's trying to backstab. He's been busted as well. And now it's all left to one man. It's Zombs, and he has been having a really rough game. And so to ask him to do this now would just take a crazy effort. With only Stinger in hand, he does get his first man, though.
There's just so much to worry about here. You know, the Sentinels are hearing it as well. Sinatra looks to do some heroics of his own. Crashies still in the off angle. He's going to be taken down, but a couple of kills back and forth. Now Zombs trying to find the low HP food. The spike is on the floor. Sentinels are running out of time. They're finding the kills, but they need to find the plant. Now in a 2v3, Dapper doing his darndest to keep Zombs alive, but it's not enough. The drop down from heaven, the tag as Dapper tries to dance away, but the kill comes through. Envy will put a stamp in it. They will find their first win over Sentinels in a series, and they will be the first of 4 to qualify for Masters.